Hello everybody, welcome back to this practice along session for the previous lesson. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the last lesson in which we were learning Let It Be by the Beatles. And this practice along session is just a bit more of a delve into that and just giving us some rigorous time to learn what that was in its entirety. So I've written out the verse and the chorus, which we'll understand from the last lesson, that we're playing the 1, the 5, the 6, the 4, and then the 1, the 5, the 4, and then we do this a little run down to the 1. And I've put this little repeat here because we sort of do that twice for the verses before moving into the chorus. So let me just play that through. So we're going 1, 5, 6, 4, and then 1, 5, 4, and then the little rundown to the 1. And all the rundown was the E, the D as single notes, and then back to the 1. So let's go from the 4 here, which is the F major, run, 1. And then we repeat the whole thing again. Move into the chorus, which starts with the 6, then the 5, then the 4, and then the 1, and then 1, 5, 4, run down, 1, and then we'd go back to the verse, and so on ad infinitum, or till the song ends. So that's the song. Now a few things to point out. Whilst we're moving up and down with our right hand, we said last time about trying to keep the left hand relatively still, so you're not using just one finger to jump up and down, to arrange our hands so that we're maybe playing the C with the pinky, the G with the index finger, the A with the thumb, and the F with the middle finger. So getting used to keeping it a bit more static so that we are free to concentrating on our right hand moving up and down, whilst keeping our left hand nice and static. We also spoke about maybe adding some motion on the bass, so rather than just going on the 1, on the downbeat, we spoke about maybe putting a little dum, 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 to give it a bit more motion. So together with the right hand, that sounds like. So we know the structure. We know what we can be playing with as ideas, keeping the left hand sort of like stiller rather than moving up and down. Maybe putting in some more motion with the left hand. And I'm just going to set a timer. I'm just going to say for 10 minutes we're going to go. And just some self-led practice, just getting used to the structure of this song. Maybe the verse is really comfortable for you now, and you're just having to work a bit more thoroughly on the chorus and just jumping up to that 6, down to the 5 and the 4. But you'll know what that is for yourself, so I'll let you dictate what that is. And let's just give ourselves 10 minutes worth of Beatles practice. If you want to sing along, if you want to pull up the lyrics to Let It Be, then by all means, go for your life. Here we go, 10 minutes. Have fun. Remember, there's no rush. Take it at this tempo you need to and the speed you need to make it nice and clear. Almost halfway. Keep going. If you're singing, sing out loud and proud. Final 2 minutes remaining. Last minute. Keep pushing to the end. Amazing. Well done, everybody. That was really, really good. Hopefully that's been fun to delve into a bit more of that song. Next steps for that, when you're really comfortable, is to put a bit of flavour on it. So we're playing probably very politely, but like, what happens if you lean in and soften up at different points? Put a bit of, I suppose, emotion into it, especially when we get into the chorus. What happens if we start nice and strong and then soften, nice and gentle? So put in a bit of what we call dynamics. We haven't gone into that yet. That's for a future lesson. But it stops it just from sort of being flat and gives it a bit of depth and weight to it. So experiment with sort of how you lean in and play into the keys or soften off from the keys to see what that sounds like. And then one other thing is, as we're playing through that, I realised I have missed out a very important bit from the song. And if you know the song, you're probably like shouting at the screen. You probably were last lesson too, that we haven't learned every single bit of it. We pretty much have, but there's one crucial bit. So there's a point in the song where after we've done the rundown, there's a point before the solo and before the very end of the song where the run continues. So if we've gone from the F to this run, there's another run that happens after the C, which goes. really easy. I'm going to walk you through it now just in case you want to get the full completion on this song. So it's mostly white notes, but there is one black note here, this one here, just below the B. So we're going to call this B flat for now. But we're going. So B flat, A, G, F, then back to our C. And we can just follow that with both hands. So going from, I'm going to write this down, from that last little section, so the F, which is our 4, right? We go run, down to the 1, and then, let's just play that. So it's another run, and I'm going to write out the individual notes for this. So we're going to go B flat, A, G, F, C. So they're all the notes. So from the 4 to the run to the 1, which we know, which is this. We're then going B flat, A, G, F, C. And that goes into the solo section, which is just a verse. Or whatever the solo is. And then at the very end of the song, after the chorus, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Then the end of the song goes. Repeat of that. And that's it, that's the complete song. Now you'll notice as well, we have some familiar notes here. So with the G, the F and the C, rather than playing as single notes, what we could choose to do is we could choose to play that as the 5, the 4, and the 1. So that would go from the run. So you can hear that immediately, rather than the individual notes, we just make a more full and rich sound. G major, F major, C. So I'll do the entire thing one more time. The run from the 4. 1, B flat, A, G, F, C. And there you go. That is, I promise, the full song of Let It Be. Thank you so much for learning along in the last lesson and doing this practice session. Have fun getting that into the little sequence and enjoy your weeks. I'll see you here for the next lesson next week.